What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to give you guys some Atlanta Falcons news. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. So today in Atlanta Falcons news, Coach Arthur Smith has named Desmond Ridder the starting quarterback for the remainder of this NFL season. I do believe that this was the right move. Basically going back to Desmond Ridder. As you guys know, Desmond Ridder was benched for 2 games against the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals, and Taylor Heinicke did go 0-2 in those games. And I do think that this is the right decision to go back to Desmond Ridder. I don't believe we ever should have benched Desmond Ridder because he had our team in first place in the NFC South at 4-4 when he was benched. But Desmond Ridder was playing well outside of the turnovers. I really felt like he gave this Atlanta Falcons the best chance to win games because he's a guy who has a lot of upside. He's a guy who can use his legs in the running game, and he's also a guy that was improving as a passer. He has over 60, I believe about 60, over 60% completion percentage. So Desmond Ridder is one of those guys that actually can throw the ball really well, throws the ball with anticipation. And I felt like he had built chemistry with guys like Drake London. He was building chemistry with guys like Kyle Pitts. And we clearly seen when we went to Taylor Heinicke that the offense just stalled out kind of. They didn't have that same chemistry. Taylor Heinicke didn't have that chemistry with those guys, which is not surprising because as a backup, as I mentioned prior to them putting Taylor Heinicke in the game, the backups don't get a lot of reps in practice with a first team, and Desmond Ridder was getting most of the first team snaps during training camp and during preseason as well. So Taylor Heinicke was kind of put in an uncomfortable position to try to come in and basically, save the season. And I really feel like it was the right move to go back to Desmond Ridder. As I mentioned, we know what Taylor Heinicke is. Taylor Heinicke is a very humble guy, a guy that's a really good backup. He's just not a starter in the NFL. And with Desmond Ridder, I really feel like he has a chance to be a starter in the NFL. And to me, I haven't seen enough of him to make that judgment of whether he can be a franchise guy, whether he can be the future of this Atlanta Falcons team. But I did think that he was making progress before he got benched. So we're going to see what Desmond Ridder can do the remainder of the season. I really feel like this Atlanta Falcons team still has everything out in front of them with the New Orleans Saints on the schedule this coming Sunday. I really feel like this Atlanta Falcons team, we're only 1 game behind the New Orleans Saints, and we're basically playing for first place this coming Sunday with this matchup against the Saints coming up. The Saints are sitting at 5-5. We're sitting at 4-6. So if we win this game, we both will be 5-6, with us being 3-0 in the division. So I really feel like this is a huge game for our Atlanta Falcons. But I definitely think that, going back to Desmond Ridder was the right move in this situation. Like I mentioned, I really feel like Desmond Ridder has a lot of upside. And I really feel like he gives this Atlanta Falcons team the best chance to win these games. We have 7 games left remaining on the schedule. And I really feel like we have an opportunity to get back in the thick of things and still have a really good chance of winning this division. But with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on Desmond Ridder being named the starter for our Atlanta Falcons for the remainder of the season. Do you think this was the right move for our Atlanta Falcons? Personally, I do. And do you believe in Desmond Ridder? Do you believe that he's a guy who can lead this Falcons team to the playoffs? And do you believe he can possibly be the future for this Atlanta Falcons team? Personally, I definitely think that he's a guy that has a lot of upside, as I mentioned. I do believe he's the guy who can get us to the playoffs. And he is a guy that I feel like has a bright future in the NFL. But with that being said, this being your boy Jew, I have a lot more content coming for you guys. But as always, Falcons Nation, Rise up. Be blessed. Peace.